So, by a little autobiography, I guess I have to share this story with you because Stan knows it. But I have my degree in education actually from McGill, so we're going to go that far back. And I started out working in the elementary schools, and then I had a position as a parish secretary at the same time, part time, because in between we had two children, and I needed a little bit of. I had substitute work at the school, and I was doing part time secretary. It evolved because I was sitting with the teachers in the basement here at this church at the end of the year having their last end of year party from St. Francis of Assisi School. And I was at a table and they all looked at me and they said, "You're Catholic, right?" And I said, "Yes." "Would you like to be a pastoral animator?" And I looked and I said, "I don't know how to paint." I didn't know what a pastoral animator was. They explained and et cetera, et cetera. Move fast forward, I became hired, mandated by, it was between church and school. So the Diocese of Saint Jean Longueuil and the school hired pastoral animators. So I worked for many years doing that. So it was good because I had a teacher background, and then I also had to do a formation in theology. And I started going to meetings at the Diocesan Center, and Father John Walsh, God bless his heart, got me involved as a volunteer for the first May Day that I can recall at McDonald Cartier, where everybody would come together to share different projects. And so I just kept saying yes kind of along the way, because that's me. I don't know how to say no. And it progressed as our churches became fewer vocations, fewer priests, and we started sharing. We became what we were known as clusters, where we would join churches together, which has since evolved into a unit. There are all these names of joining parishes, really. And so I became the first coordinator of 4 English-speaking churches, St. Francis being part of. And then it divided up and back again. So now I am coordinator of the remaining 8 English-speaking parishes known as the St. John Paul II Pastoral Unit. That's part of my job. The other part of my mandate is I'm also the delegate of the bishop. So I have 2 hats. Delegate of the bishop for the English-speaking parishes. So I'm sort of his liaison between the two. So that's it in a nutshell. If I keep saying yes, I might be the delegate of the Pope pretty soon.